Now in this video, we will discuss about how to find out hybridization. Finding hybridization is not a tough task once you know how to write down the Lewis data structure. So important point is writing Lewis data structure. And in this video, I am assuming that you know how to write down the Lewis data structure. Once you have written the Lewis data structure, it is very easy to find out the hybridization. To find hybridization, we will follow the following steps. So first step we will have, that is write down the Lewis data structure of given molecule. And the second step is count the number of groups of atom for which you have to find hybridization. And what is the meaning of groups? A single bond will be treated as a group. So when I say groups, so it can be a single bond, it can be a double bond, it can be a triple bond, or it can be a lone pair. So these all will be treated as a group. Now once we have counted the number of groups, we can go to the step 3. And the step 3 will be, if the group number is 2, then hybridization will be SP. Group number is 3, hybridization will be SP2. Group number is 4, hybridization will be SP3. Similarly, group number 5, SP3D. If there are 6 groups attached to the atom, we will have SP3D2. 7 group attached, we will have SP3D3. So we have 3 steps. First step, write down the Lewis data structure. Second step, count the number of groups for the atom for which you want to find out the hybridization. And group means it can be a lone pair, it can be a bond pair, it can be a bond pair of single bond kind, of double bond kind, or it can be a triple bond kind. And once you have counted the number of groups, if number of groups is 2, hybridization will be SP. If number of groups is 3, hybridization will be SP2. Similarly, we can have 4, 5, 6 and 7 groups. Let us do some examples to understand the things. So let us say we have a molecule BeCl2. We can write Lewis data structure Now we want to find hybridization of beryllium atom. Now it has two groups attached, one group this side, another group this side. So we have two double bonds, two single bonds, one single bond this side and one single bond this side. So we have two groups. Two groups means hybridization is sp. So in this case beryllium has a hybridization of sp. Now let us say this exercise BF3. Write down the Lewis data structure. Now boron has three groups. So hybridization for boron is sp2 because it has three groups. Now let us say if I have H2O, Lewis data structure is, how many groups we have this time? This time we have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. So if there are 4 groups, hybridization is sp3. You can see here. So hybridization is sp3. Let us say NH3. Once again we have Lewis data structure. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. So hybridization is sp3. Let us say PCl5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. So hybridization is sp3d. Let us say if I have SF6. So it has 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hybridization will be sp3d2. Now let us say if I have IF7. So this time iodine has 7 groups. Hybridization will be sp3d3. Now let us say if I have COCl2. Lewis data structure is something like this. So carbon has 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. So it will be sp2 hybridized. sp2 hybridized. Let us take benzene. So this molecule is benzene, C6H6. What is the hybridization of each carbon? So any carbon has 3 groups attached. 1, 2, 3. You can take this carbon. This also has 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. So 3 groups means hybridization is sp2. Now let us take this molecule. So what is the hybridization of each carbon? This carbon, this carbon, this carbon and this carbon. So count the number of groups. For this carbon we have 1, 2, 3 groups. So hybridization will be sp2. For this carbon we have 1, 2, 3 groups. Hybridization will be sp2. For this carbon we have 2 groups. Hybridization will be sp. For this carbon again we have 2 groups. So hybridization will be sp. Now let us take this molecule. What is the hybridization of each carbon in this case? This is attached to two groups. Double bond will be treated as a group. So this is sp hybridization. This again has two groups. So this will be sp hybridized. This also has two groups. So this will be sp hybridized. So in summary, we can say, if you want to find hybridization, first you have to write down the Lewis data structure. And once you have written the Lewis data structure correctly, you can find number of groups. And once again I am saying number of groups means a single bond can be treated as a group, a double bond can be treated as a group, a triple bond can be treated as a group, or a lone pair can be treated as a group. If number of groups is 2, hybridization will be sp. If number of groups is 3, hybridization will be sp2. Number of groups is 4, hybridization will be sp3. Similarly, you can have number of groups 7, you will have hybridization sp3d3. So simple, you have to simply write down the Lewis data structure, and once you have written down the Lewis data structure, you can find hybridization.